And finally, for the fourth video of my iPhone review, which will cover the most important applications of the iPhone: phone, email, Safari, and iPod. Let's start out with phone here, but I have to tell you now, I can't show that much because I don't want to show people's names and their phone numbers and everything. But here's your favorites. You can add contacts as favorites. I don't want to show too much. So yeah, there's that. Oh, and you can see groups. I have companies, family, friends, MySpace, and YouTube. Yes, I have people telling me their numbers from MySpace and YouTube. So if you want me to know your number, so I can text you now and then or whatever, just tell me and yeah, I'll just add it in. And I have to tell you now, I'm not much of a talking person, so I prefer texting. Here's recents. Let's skip over that. Contacts is next, but I don't want to show my contacts for obvious reasons. Here's keypad if you want to type a custom number. Let me just type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, blah, 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 blah. As you can see, it's very fast. Click call. I'm going to do speakerphone. Call failed, obviously, because it's not a real number. And here's my voicemail. And this is really cool. This is visual voicemail, unlike any other phone out there. I believe this is the first time any phones have ever had voicemail. So basically, say you call me and you leave a message, your name will appear right here along with whatever, and I just click it and it plays the message. And it's really cool. So that way I don't have to dial any numbers and I don't have to wait through the messages just to get to the third message. So say you call me, my mom and then my dad, and I wanted to get to my dad's message right away. I don't have to wait through your messages. I click dad and I go there right away. So it's really cool. And I can call him back or delete, and here's your little timeline down here, so you can drag the message, like, you know, rewind or fast forward. Really cool. Think of it as like an iPod, but with your voicemail. That's how I like to think of it. That is the phone application. Alright, now for the second application on the main row down here, email. As you can see, I have a crap load of emails right now, 84, because of one major flaw with the email application, but I'll get to that in a second. Now, you can have I don't know how many accounts you can have in on here. I guess like as many as you want, but I only need 2. As you can see, I have Comcast and Gmail. I have 40 messages in Comcast, 49 for Gmail. So if I want to view my messages, click Comcast, get to my inbox. Sorry, I'm looking at my dumb monitor right now. Click inbox, scroll through them. It's a very clean interface. New MySpace message from my friend. Where is it? Debbie, right here. And there you go. Now, let me find an email with, actual graphics. Wait, here's one. No, okay, this is a good example of attachments. No, hold on. No, it's not. That's not what I was looking for. Okay, let's just look at, okay, eBay item sold. As you can see, this, well, hold on, there, okay, there it goes. And yes, you can paint your email, which is really neat. Now, this phone displays full HTML email, so it's not some cheap mobile version. It's really cool, it's very fast, and if I want to go there, I just click that and I'll open Safari. It's really neat. And if I want to quick delete, I just swipe it with the finger, delete, swipe, if I can do it right, delete, or you can just click edit up here. Click the little minus sign. Now getting back to my argument before, Apple really missed out on something here. You cannot bulk delete, meaning you cannot delete like 34 messages at once. See, I have 34 messages in here that I do not want, and I don't feel like deleting right now. So basically, I would have to do this. Delete, 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 and it would get very old quickly, and there's no way to bulk delete, so I really hope Apple adds that feature. I don't know how they missed that. But if I want to refresh my email and get new email, click refresh down here. Or if I want to write an email, click this down here. And your usual composing box, your window. Here's my trash, all the email I just threw away, and more over time. Here's an iTunes email I got. This is a good this is a good example of HTML email. As you can see, it displays the same thing you would see on your computer. It's very neat. I'll just click it and it takes me to the page. You gotta love it. Actually, I don't know if that would take me to the page, because these are iTunes links, I believe, and this doesn't have iTunes in it, so. Is there anything else I can do? I guess that's it. That's your mail application. The only thing Apple, I think they should add is the ability to bulk delete. So that's my only real complaint. Oh, and to auto check email for faster than 15 minutes. But I said that in my last video. So that's your email application. Third application, Safari. Now, Apple strongly advertised that the iPhone displays the real internet and they are speaking the truth. Now, this is YouTube. Now, you can see right here, yes, you can pinch your internet, which is really nice. That's a little plugin right there. One of the major drawbacks about the iPhone Safari web browser is that it does not support Flash at this time. But like I said in my YouTube application video, YouTube is slowly converting their videos over H.264. So I think eventually you will be able to view all the videos. Well, actually, I don't know if that goes for the web browser version. That just might go for the iPhone and Apple TV. I'm not too sure on that. But yes, as you can see, you can zoom in. Here's me. So this is a very good way to check my comments on the way, like on on the road, like on vacation next week. I'll definitely be on here checking my comments. Let me zoom in, give you guys some shout outs. Awesome videos, David. Oh, this is really cool. Now, okay, hold on. Let me show you something real quick. Now, you see this column of comments? Obviously, it's right there. Now, if I double tap, the iPhone will auto size around the columns, so I can read that and only that. That is really neat. So, yeah. If I want to view my videos, it zooms in on that. And if I want to view my left column without my, my description, my age and everything, double tap. It automatically sizes, and it's very neat. And look at now, it looks like its own page. It's really nice, and big time kudos to Apple for that. 987 subscribers. Thanks to you guys. Thank you very much. And as you can see, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. And this is over Wi-Fi right now, so it's very fast for a phone. Over Edge, I gotta admit, it is slow, but that's to be expected. But it's fine for like forms and such, so it is good stuff. And if I wanted to add a new page, to click the multiple pages button down here, it's the bottom right, you can see it down there. And click new page. Go up here. Oh, and yes, Safari does support landscape view, which is really nice. As you can see, it automatically rotates. And the same goes for the keyboard. It's really neat. So if I wanted to go to like apple.com, as you can see, it loads very... Actually, let me do it this way, it's better for the website. It loads very fast for a phone. And look, it's up there within like 5 to 10 seconds. Let me stop that, it's loading something, I don't know. And zoom in. It's a little laggy sometimes. I have to admit, it's not the smoothest application. I just clicked that by accident. But it gets the job done, and it's by far the best web browser I've ever used on a mobile device. So, besides notebook computers, obviously. So if I wanted to zoom in here, it is a little laggy. Click on Store, just like it would on a computer, and it's going to load their online store page for me. Takes a little bit because there's a lot of graphics and stuff, but it's pretty speedy. And here you go, just like that. Zoom in. There's the MacBook Pro, iPod Shuffle, iPhone. There's the college students promotion they're doing right now, and all that good stuff. Now if I want to go back, just click the back button, and it does save it in cache. So as you can see, it loads it like practically instantly. Here's your bookmarks down here. I have MySpace, YouTube, Mac Rumors Forums, Apple.com, and the Apple Store saved. Over time, I'm adding more. Also, I'm sorry about the snoring in the background if you can hear it. That's Ashley snoring, the dog. Or beagle. Anyway, say I wanted to go to Mac Rumors Forums. Click that. It'll load. As you can see, it loaded it very quickly. And just like that. Of course, you can do landscape view, but This is portrait view is a lot better for forums, and this is really good for forums. Like I said, the auto column width or whatever you want to call it, the auto resize. It just zooms in on the threads and stuff. Click iPhone. Whoops. Click iPhone, and then go in there. You view a list of the threads. Double tap. It's lagging a little bit because it's still loading. Let me stop that. And as you can see, it's lagging a little bit. As you can see, all the topics are right there, and it's very easy to read. Rotate. It's even bigger because it's closer. iPhone screen, and just like that. So double tap to zoom back out, or you can pinch it. It's really, really nice. And look, it loads the whole page. It loads over time to save battery life, I guess. So it doesn't have to load all the content at once because it's not really required. And if I want to refresh, click refresh, or touch refresh rather. And that's basically it. And if I wanted to go back to my other page, just flick it like I would photos, and it's kind of like expose. It's lagging a little bit because it's loading macros, I think. Yeah, it lags a little bit when it loads. Whoops, wrong button. So I click that, flip back and forth just like the photo application. Click it, go back. Now if I want to close macros, click the little red X, close it, closes it, goes back to YouTube automatically. Very nice. That's basically your... Oh, and okay, first let me show the downsides. You cannot save content from the Safari web browser. I really wish you could. Like if I want to save this picture myself, I just can't. Say it just doesn't let me do anything. But if I do hold over a link, let me find a link real quick. It pops up Why the Apple Hate Wrap Up, and it shows a URL, and I can go there. But unfortunately, you cannot save content from the web browser, but I really hope they add that in a future software update. Because there have been a couple instances where I want to save wallpapers from here rather than syncing them from my Mac to the iPhone. It's just quicker to do it this way. But I really hope Apple adds that. Let me just see what the latest comment is. I think someone should go beat up MacAtube89. He does nothing but moan and give worthless comments. Haha, he makes me laugh, he's such an idiot. Thank you, Ramin, whatever, 987. I agree. Not to start a war again, but there's just some bad arguments out there. People just don't know how to argue. Anyway, and that is the Safari application. And fourth, and probably the most important one on here, is the iPod. This is freaking cool. Like Apple said, this is the best iPod they have ever had, and yes, it does count as an iPod. As you can see, you can scroll through your albums just like you would contacts, or even cooler. Rotate, and it goes into cover flow. You can scroll. As you can see, I don't have cover art, album art for that. That's not Apple's fault. That's my fault. And I can do that. Now here it's The Sims 2, great soundtrack. It flips the album over, view all the songs. Click Busy Sim because I like this one. And as you can see, as you can hear, it's playing to the speakerphone. It's very cool, I love it. Click outside. That's really cool. I'll just show you real quick. I could go back to my home screen and it still plays the music. I could browse the internet, it still plays the music. Go to mail, still plays the music. Now check this out. Let me call myself from the home phone, obviously. Okay, I'm calling myself. Now, the music will fade out. Of course, it's my wallpaper, but yeah. So if I answer it, I can answer my own call, turn on speakerphone. Hello, how are you? I could even look at the keypad and dial, somebody else's number. Hide the keypad. I can show my contacts, put myself on hold, add a call, and then merge them, which is really neat. But I'm not here to talk about the phone application. I'm just showing you how the music fades out. And as you can see, or hear rather, the music faded right back in. And look, it's still going. It's really nice. It just stopped because I put my finger on the speaker. Anyway, yeah. It's really neat. You can even play podcasts. There's Twit. I love Twit. Now you can flip it and still show all this. There's volume control down. You can even scrub it up here.
So the big news at E3 was all Wii.
Yeah, I think the most exciting.
That's Twit. It's really nice. I love it. So if I want to go back, click the back button up here. Scroll through my albums, just like a usual context list. There's my playlist, podcasts, videos. Videos look freaking great on this thing, you guys. Seriously. Let me show my graduation video that you guys saw a while ago.
Of Mr. McIntosh. Have you seen him?
And I can double tap it.
Too much. Or maybe there really is somebody back here named Mr. McIntosh.
That was just, this isn't a good example of quality, but here, let me scrub back here. As you can see, it looks pretty great.
As usual, I'm recording. It'll be more interesting as it goes, but alright, you say hi again.
No. One's good enough.
And it's really nice. You click done, just like in the YouTube application video, and it goes back to your videos. Here's a Steve Jobs 2005 speech he did, I believe for Stanford. Scrub forward.
For prepare to die. It means to try and tell your kids everything.
Turn the volume down, volume up.
The next 10 years to tell them.
It's really nice. Go back. Here's more. Now, if you click edit up here, you can rearrange down here your buttons. Like if you move videos over podcasts, it switches. But say I want genres down here rather than podcast, I drag down genres. As you can see, it replaces it. Very nice. Now let me put podcast back since I'd rather have that down there. And it's really nice. It's such a cool interface. Apple did a great job. Click done first, and then go back to your menus or whatever. It's just so cool. It's the coolest iPod I've ever used. So it's really neat. Scroll through your music, and like Apple says, for the first time ever, you can touch your music. So it's really neat. And that is the iPod application.